All right, guys, rather than go live, I figured I'd just record a video and start walking around looking at stuff. Kind of making my way over towards Ryan's modules. Let you guys kind of see what some of the modules look like throughout the old machine shops here. The T-Track, or the Fremo N was put on in the machine shop. It's 15,000 square foot, and it's packed about wall to wall with trains.
Longest train here.
Sweet. A lot of places you'll see these reverse loops like this with a passing siding built into them. Slowly making my way over to the back side of this so you can see Jeffrey and Ryan's modules. Specifically, this is Jeffrey's Grand Canyon. He's done actually a really good job on this. It was fun to kind of started off on a train over here this morning. Then his module for all the switches for the yard tracks are all controlled here. Maybe if he'll comment on this, he can explain to everybody how he did that. And this is some of Baldy Locks' work. Brett Isaacs. Neat car. Ryan did all the paint on it. You see kind of how this works around. Got some of these. Another big turnaround loop on this. That's so we started over in the opposite corner here. We're getting over to Ryan's modules.
Is the squealer on this module or this one?
Both. It works both directions.
Okay.
There goes Vegas Mike. Da-da-da.
All right.
You get to see a lot of different stuff here, though. Ryan did actually an amazing job on these modules. Some of the pictures that I've shared were pictures he took, and was really impressed with everything he did. You guys can laugh at me while I grunt and groan, duck under a module. But we started over here, and I'm going to duck under one more time and start walking around the perimeter and show you some of what we got. So we started over here. And you see a little bit of everything for modules. This one's actually got a detector on it. It's pretty quiet going over, but it was kind of neat to see. Got another staging yard here. You see guys getting trains put together still. Mikey! And looking back down through the yard here. You see a little bit of everything. And then these are Gordy's modules. It's labeled as Council Bluffs Auto Rack Yard. See all this. I'll kind of do a 2-for-1 here. It's actually kind of a neat scene here. I'm really kind of impressed. Not sure where the location was being modeled after. It's got another Y, and you'll see in the background where that goes. And in the foreground, then you have this. This. In the background, you'll see it goes out and goes to another turnaround loop. There's a little train backing up off the loop there. Another set of modules, Paper Creek. This was modeled after Afton Canyon. Very impressive in its own right, especially considering for the scenery that's on it. This little area made for some really good pictures for stuff going through also. These very well executed modules. You can see in here there's a reach around or something of that sort for the back to be able to access derailed trains. I've got this, another set of modules. Here we got looks like a DN local, a bunch of skyboxes. So I'm going to keep moving here. You can see there's some working signals. The signal logic's a little funky on these, but I think as they get the bugs ironed out, get more going with them, I think they're going to be really neat. Another set of modules here. These had buildings on them. They're starting to pick up and clean up for the day. But you can see the roadway and stuff on them. Catch up. There's a little train we're starting to catch up to here. Show you that. Get some video of this coming through here for you. Pardon me?
Yeah. Grab it.
Take the time to run a little bit. And,
Here's the signals.
okay.
It's actually kind of a neat scene too to see. I'll sneak around in here. Another little small yard here. For those of you that are any familiar with Southern California, Santa Ana River crossing at Colton. Pretty specific scene that's been modeled here. It's really cool. Made for some neat run-by spots earlier. You have a small peninsula here. It goes out there into that yard. And all this, we're going to come around the way. There, corner module. And where I can, I'll try and show you the tags on them. But here's another one. We're going into East Mission Yard. As you can see, it's a pretty decent sized yard. This is where a lot of the staging took place for everything. See a couple different trains sitting here. It's a coal train, a stack train, couple shoved platforms, some SP shit. California Zephyr here with Rio Grande power on it. And the stack train got a couple scale trains being SD40s on it. Got a little engine house. Another little peninsula back there, and it's got an engine house on it also. This was actually a really cool scene earlier. There's some videos, a lot of videos were taken through here earlier too. See, we'll keep moving, keep moving. This one starting into the Horseshoe Bend. It's modeled after Yorba Linda, California. And all these modules over here getting into this were really well done. The track work was really, really awesome. Not a lot of problems. Another Gordy module. I think his green grass was, he's got more of an Irish interpretation of grass, whereas this is more American grass over here. Not to be confused with the other grass guys. Clark Tunnel. We got a little something coming out of the tunnel here in just a second. Well, and you've seen trains of all eras out here. Anything from steam to today's junk. Got a duck under module here. I don't know if I can get far enough away from it to get a good view. And then it swings on a hinge with a little lock here. And Oklahoma City. And you'll see the stack train going through here. This is a crossover. There's actually two separate layouts here. They intersect at this point. And the irony of the shape of this doesn't escape me. Another couple modules, and we're still walking the main here. I'm going to sneak on the other side of you here. Here we go, ducking under again. You can see coming from the crossover back there. All the different stuff. Excuse me, Alexis, thank you. These get into Dunsmuir. It's kind of a fun scene. And look, it's Ryan.
Yeah. Right hand running, man. Not too bad we like left hand running. I'm American, not Australian. They do it in Arizona.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'll get kind of an overhead. Some of the track layout here through Dunsmuir, it's a double slip siding. You see everybody's stopping, and there's that guy Ryan again, bastard. some of Ryan's work right there. Waiting on the stack train to get out of his way. Little Western Pacific 280 sitting behind OCS. And then if you look out here, you have another turnaround loop out there that comes off right here. And a Y of sorts. And then you have another turnaround loop that comes off this module that goes all the way out over there. And we'll keep moving here, get around this. All this is made for some fun scenes through here to take video of. NJT for Freddie. Kind of like this module. It's a neat idea how it was done. Like a big burn scar. You can see where it all took place there. And get into this. Not sure what that's a shape of. That's awkward. Another little staging yard here. Just room for about 5 or 6 auto racks on each track. Still going, guys, still going. Another little passing siding here.
How are you?
Let's back up, and we'll get once that UP engine gets back going again, let's get a little shot of it running here. There you go. It's buried in a video, dude.
Huh?
18 minutes deep.
That's a long video right there.
Yes, sir. Through these modules, and then you have another little off, a little spur off the main. It goes back into another staging yard there. And excuse the duck under, here's one of the many boosters that kept this all moving. Still going down the main, still going down the main. Speed, Mueller did these modules. Nice little staging yard. Had a lot of switching operations on them. And then it's all, each end of the yard was tablet controlled to control the switches. This was kind of a neat scene, this road crossing with the old bus on it.
And more trouble I've had with solder than I've had with
Square and more chemical.
You can see, kind of looking back where this train's been. On you go. Pardon me, into another staging yard.
You may want to wait since John's just barreling through.
A little spur here for staging power stuff. Plenty of places to turn your train. Gauntlet track. Two tracks converge into, they're technically two mains through the bridge, but they converge into one bridge. Another little staging yard down there. And Gordy.
Hey.
You're not showing up real good in the background. There you are. It's Gordy. World famous Gordy. Hey, wrong side, sir. Wrong side. As you can see, there's another little staging yard down here. And I'm gonna duck under that staging yard. And we'll keep walking down the main here. This is a really cool scene too. I like this one a lot. Little set out track for it. And then they call this one mile siding, because there's actual scale, 1 mile in end scale. And nothing like this long siding here to really make your trains really start looking small again when you think you big dog on a club layout. All of this all along through here. And you see a lot of the modules are pretty simple and basic. But that's kind of the fun of it. You go through all kinds of different scenes. Got a small little city scene here with a gas station and building, and you can see a person in the building. Kind of a neat touch. Another little staging area here in industry to switch.
When you're doing your stock rails, how
This is Lockhart.
building?
Everybody here's been really super duper friendly too. Just walking around, looking at stuff. So where we're getting to next is going to be kind of fun. I want to spend a minute looking around at it, but and it's going into a series of modules called Omaha, and they're based on downtown Omaha. DeBob Olson, the DeBob's Man Cave guy, built these, but coming out of Omaha, you can see you have another little spur here. It goes down into a little yard. And another neat little scene here. Me duck under these modules one more time. You guys can laugh at me grunting and groaning. You can see a little bit of everything. They've got a bunch of yard tracks here in the Omaha modules that were built. And some really neat stuff like this where switch control was hidden under like a yard shanty or something. Same thing here. And you see some of the buildings. Of talking with him, he was all excited because he had 3D printed these modules. So you see like this. And he actually won the best new module for 2024. It's kind of neat. You have these, all his switch control here. You have this crossover, and then one side of it will take you, if you go through the far switch, it'll take you to the transfer track and down and then back around and over there. Or if you go through the close one and take it, you go around this long S curve here. And you can see there's some staging back behind the grain elevator here. And this is the Hiawatha district. It looks to be a work in progress, but whoever's working on it looks like it got a pretty good start on it. And you see this comes down and goes into another turnaround loop with lots of staging options where you can actually run multiple trains around this loop all at the same time and keep things going. Let me walk around the tables here. And then here's the other side of it. The Hiawatha district. So this is down one leg. And then they got tags on the back side of these that show where they're from. And then so we're back here again. You take this side, just take you down through here. Everybody's trying to get their last few minutes of running in before we start tearing the layout down. And down. Pardon me. Thank you, sir. And I put these little track guys up like this to show you where to stop, like if there's a track that was weird or out of service or something. Now I actually want to back up and look at this again real quick. Michelle Kempma built these couple of modules, and they represent downtown Greeley, Colorado, where the Colorado Model Railroad Museum's at. You can see. And hopefully one of these days they make a couple of their cars. It's like the one that sits out in front of their building there. So you can see this. It's taken me 31 minutes to walk all the way around the big one. I'm making just kind of a video.
Walking.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's Michelle Kempma from the Colorado Model Railroad Museum. And you have another little access panel here on this module going through these tunnels. Oh yeah.
You can pass me.
Let's see another module here. Green River, Utah. Now you see this goes around into another turnout loop. Just kind of a fun. And then all the way around this module and back. Now when I tell you guys that it took 6 or 7 hours to get around the module, by the time you work with everybody and get where you need to go and do all the things you need to do and meet and stop and pass, this is why that you get to see the entire module set up here. Thanks for watching.